Hello and welcome back to my channel. I thought I'd break up the ZX videos and kind of make you wait until Friday for the will she start video on the ZX by putting in this Vauxhall Zafira video, which is in this video we're going to be replacing the front wheel bearings, and yeah, so basically we'll show you how to do a wheel bearing on a Vauxhall Zafira today. So guys, as you can see, we've got the wheel off to the passenger side for now. We're only actually going to show you how to do one side, because I'm going to crack on doing the other side off camera. We've got our lovely friend Ian here, who is helping with this as it's his car, and I try and encourage anyone to do their work on their own car if they've got enough confidence to do so. So I'm pretty much going to take a back seat on this one, but and sort of be cameraman and tool passer. But what we need to do first of all is basically get this split pin out. You can take that off now if you want, mate. Flathead screwdriver, maybe?
Flathead screwdriver?
Yeah, maybe might work. Or a screwdriver. This is why. Right, I'll show you. Flathead screwdriver in there. I know you're trying to be precious and keep the pin, but it really doesn't matter because I have a box of them, so like that through, like that, into that hole.
Alright, you're very good work.
So now what we need, I think it's a 32 on there. No, it's not, it's a 30. There's a few ways you can do this if you're lucky enough, and what that is basically, you can sometimes put a wheel nut in there and like a wheel brace to stop this from rotating. You can sometimes have a friend hold the brakes to undo it, or if it's got grooved discs like this one has, where you can put like a screwdriver or something through the caliper and undo it. Unfortunately that's pretty tight, so we're just going to gun it off. So when you're ready, top button on there. Make sure it's seated all the way on first. And keep hold of it, it'll jump. And just like that, that's off. So what Ian's going to sit here and do on camera now for you guys is he's going to take the pin off of the caliper, which it'd just be able to do that with a flathead screwdriver, and we've taken the plastic caps off at the back, and they are a 7mm hex bolt. He's going to undo them and then use a screwdriver just to pry the caliper off for now, because then that means, because we need that out of the way, and then we're going to have to take the caliper carrier off. But while he does that, I'm going to go and grab a few more bits that we do need. There's bigger screwdrivers in there if you need them, and I forgot what I was going to get now. Oh, a hook. Oh, you've taken the one out of the disc as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that was the one in the disc is a 5mm hex Allen key bit. It does need to come out, but it didn't need to come out just yet. Not that it makes a difference, because it's all got to come off. Right, so that'd be alright just to pull off like that. Leave there 1 minute, Ian. I've gone and got this hook from the shed.
Oh, yeah.
Hook it through somewhere securely, like maybe a screw hole or something, and then hook it off to one of the points on the spring. It's just basically a banana hook that we're using, and we're just going to hook it back. That will now stay there, out of the way, and it doesn't put any unnecessary stress on there. That can just sit in there for now, because the other pad's on there. And you won't get that off yet. We need to get the caliper carrier off, which I would say are 17s. They're neither 17 or 19, so that means it can only be an 18. So that should go on there nicely. Yep. And you'll need that. I've given you the Duff ratchet, haven't I? I've got 2 ratchets, guys, but my newest one is the Duff one. Try that one. Right, 1 second.
Yeah, I know what you said about
I'll put my hand on that. Can't have that drop on your leg.
Well, I've had plenty of other things dropping my leg.
Yeah, but
yeah,
yeah, so if you're watching this, guys, the proper way round to probably do this would be to leave the bolt in for the disc until the very last, just make sure you cracked it loose. Especially if you're doing this on your own, because that was just like, oh, actually, it might not have fallen, but it is, yeah.
Hanging there.
Right, so now we're pretty much right on top of the bearing hub assembly. We've still got to get the drive shaft out, and the only way we're going to get the drive shaft out is by undoing the bottom pinch bolt, because we're going to have to drop the suspension arm out so we can pull the leg forward, and then we can get the drive shaft out. So now we've got to drop the wishbone down. Right, and we're out, he says. 1, 2, 3, and there we go. She's out. So now we just literally, well, so this is where the drive shaft would come out, but all the bloody car wants to do is pinch my fingers. Right, we're both going to do this one. Drive shaft or wishbone, pick.
Drive shaft.
Right, I'm going to hold the wishbone down. Your job is to get that drive shaft out. Put it out towards me and push the arm that way for now. But don't let it come out the gearbox. Right, so we've basically turned the steering right hand down. So that means you've got some more play there, hopefully.
Can't keep doing that.
There we go. That should now be pivoted enough to give us a bit more space, like so, yeah. This is the tricky part, we've got to try and get them undone now. Them wheel bearing hub bolts that are at the back there, which Ian's just undoing right now, are an E20 Torx bit, and I was expecting me to need someone with the strength of Hulk to undo them, but they weren't actually that bad. So it turns out we had the wrong wheel bearing, so one trip to the parts store later and we've now got another brand new wheel bearing, and this new one actually comes with new bolts and a new washer for the drive shaft, and we also get a new split pin, so I won't actually have to steal one out of my box of split pins here because we've got a nice brand new one there anyway. So we're going to get this put back on and carry on with the video. So guys, I've decided I'm taking over for now because Ian's had to go and sort his blood sugars out, being diabetic and stuff, so I've decided I'm just going to surprise him by carrying on with this anyway. He knows the principle of how it goes back together. He knows more than he lets on that he would allow anyone to believe that he knows, and he helps me with a lot of my YouTube stuff anyway, so he certainly knows how to work on a car. So I'm just going to carry on getting this done for him. As you can see, I'm putting some thread lock in. I've got the plate back on. This is the time where you would clean the plate up a bit if you was going to be that bothered about that. We're not that bothered. Right, that's all done up now, nice and tight with the thread lock on there. The ABS sensor comes with a brand new clip, so that will just plug straight back into there like so and clip into this square just here like so. We've now got to put the drive shaft on. We've got a brand new ring which we'll put on there, and because it goes on with a split pin anyway, we are going to reuse the original drive shaft nut. So we've got our pinch bolt that goes in there like so. Pinch bolt nut goes on the other side. So that's pinch bolt in. I'm going to do the last of the easy jobs and let Ian take the realm again. I'm going to let Ian take over, and I am going to let him do it because he wants to work on his own car, and I kind of support anyone who wants to do that. So he's going to be back here instead of me. Welcome back to Ian. Basically you're going to put the carrier on with two 17mm bolts now.
Yeah, that's it.
That's that.
Just one more there, just to be on the safe side. Yep, that's there.
Right, so you need the brake pad in to your side. So we just put some copper grease on the ears of the no, just on the edges.
Oh,
the bits that are going to be touching.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about that, you need to do the other brake pad. That just allows there to be copper grease on the moving points. It's fine, I don't mind you headbutting my arm. It's your head that'll get hurt.
I don't know, there's a bit of cushioning in there, so not too bad.
I ain't got flabby arms. Right, so in there is the bolts you need. And that is a 7, no, that's the wrong hex bolt. That's the one you need, the 7mm, the bigger one.
Yeah.
Also guys, because we haven't changed the brake pads and we haven't disconnected the fuel lines, we won't be bleeding the fuel system. We won't be bleeding the brake system. We've got no reason to bleed the fuel system. We haven't touched anything fuel related. Right, so what he's now doing is he's just putting the plastic caps on the back, and then we've then got this spring to go on. So now all we're going to do is literally put the wheel on and drop her down, and that is done. So this chap has sort of effectively fixed his own car. So I hope you don't mind this the way this video has turned out, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Like I said, my friend with this particular car that I'm sitting in, it's his car. He liked the idea of working on it himself. He's also happy for me to put content out there because, like I said, that's the chap that's always in the background somewhere in half of my videos, purely and simply because having an extra pair of hands is relatively useful at times. Even though I try and do as much as I can myself, probably wouldn't have been able to get the jobs done at half as quick on my little blue ZX if it wasn't for him. Like I said all the way through this video, and I'm going to say again now, I respect and admire people who try to work on their own cars. That's why I'm doing this, to show you what I can do. I'm not a mechanic, I'm not a technician. Everything I've learned is all self-taught, and I kind of just say, well, if you think you know how to do something, or you feel like giving something a go, get your hands dirty. Why not? Give it a go, basically. My hands are dirty. So it's a case of give it a go. You'd only mess it up once, even if you do have to search the internet for a little bit of help and advice. But anyway, that's enough of me yabbering on. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the content. My Will It Run video for the ZX will be coming out on Friday this week. So this is Wednesday, it'll be out Friday. But just before I do go, there'll be another amazing video in the top corner just here, and my subscribe icon will be in the bottom corner just here. Take care guys, bye for now.